2025, and in terms of building your very own music studio, the variety and quality of gear available has never been better, even if the space you have is a little limited. Hey guys, my name is Edward Smith, and 4 days ago I decided to clean up this storage room, adding a touch of everyday life and this. The perfect music studio setup for a bedroom singer-songwriter and producer. Last month I bit the bullet and decided to invest in one of these. And combined with other epic new gear releases, 2025 is the year to take your studio to a whole nother level. Starting with a studio desk. If you have a dedicated space for your studio, in this case a bedroom, the desk size isn't really the main focus, but rather its level of functionality. After scrolling on Sweetwater for a while, I've landed on these three options. If we're on a really tight budget and have minimal space, this desk works. Maybe if you're starting out with little to no gear, this would be a good $300 option. Option 2 is a big step up, priced only $100 above option 1. It does offer a good amount of rack space, a good solid looking build. This would be a solid pick for most bedroom producers, but I think option 3 has an edge to it. This desk is a little wider, so studio monitor placement is going to be better, especially if you want to have a bigger screen in your setup. And the added width also means more space for a larger MIDI keyboard. Good rack space, a clean look, but what I like most about this desk is the computer holder, because I believe it fits one of these. Well, we got it all set up, and first off, this desk looks really sleek. The depth in the rack space is a little limited, which is my only con, but otherwise, as the foundation of this setup, this desk offers the exact amount of functionality needed for a space like this. And I can confirm the Mac Mini fits perfectly. Speaking of this M4 Mac Mini, this might be the best release for the recording world since the very first USB audio interface. This little computer is so powerful and well priced for the needs of music production that for under $500, neither my Dell XPS nor my M1 Pro can keep up. I did purchase this for my main setup, so the 24GB of RAM and the 2TB of storage space it comes with does also come with a bit of a cost. But even 16GB of RAM and an external SSD would work really well for any setup. Now, I don't want to forget to mention software and plugins, because that is pretty much the blood and lungs of a recording setup. But this is a very subjective part, since it's more about knowing the ins and outs of your software or DAW very well instead of constantly changing because of what others say. Personally, I use Cubase, and I know that a lot of big time successful producers use it as well. Next, we have the heart of our studio, our audio interface. Our microphones, guitars, studio monitors, headphones will all connect into this device and then connect to our Mac Mini via USB-C. For our bedroom studio, I've gone with the newly released Audient ID48. This interface has console sounding preamps, multiple inputs, great versatility with outboard gear, and it's an interface that for under $1,000 is pretty much as good as it gets. Moving on to studio monitors and headphones, my go-to pair of closed back headphones are the Audio-Technica ATH M50Xs, but for the past few days I've been using Beyerdynamics DT770 Pro Xs, and I think it's safe to say this is the best headphone release of the year so far. I do own an original pair of the DT770 Pros that I've used on and off for around 6 years, and nowadays they're pretty much an industry standard. And this updated pair is even even better with all the tweaks that have been implemented. I also use the DT700 Pro X's a lot. For studio monitors, I have gone with these. The Head Audio A-Core Type 5s. Head sent me these to try out, and even though these newly released monitors have barely hit shelves, the analog simplicity, pure precision, and just raw German-made quality is something we used to see with the likes of the classic Adam A7s. I say that knowing that the developers behind this classic are now running the show at Head Audio. So keep an eye out for these. Onstage makes some really good budget-friendly studio monitor stands that would work very well with these, but because we have quite a bit of desk space, I've opted to use these speaker ISO pucks to reduce any unwanted vibrations. Moving on to a producer essential, especially if you have experience playing keys, the perfect bedroom studio needs one of these. You might want hammer keys if you're a full-on piano player, but for this setup, I wanted a little bit of everything. And for a good price, you can get that with a key lab from Arturia. I settled on 49 keys. You can definitely get in 61 if not 88 keys, but I like a little more space on each side for other things. Now, as a singer-songwriter, I'm all about my vocal chain. Which plugins you use in your chain is one thing, but hardware-wise, I'm looking for a warm, clean-sounding tone fitted into a solid, robust body. If I could only pick one microphone for a bedroom setup, this is it. The AKG C414. Especially combined with a boom arm type setup and the flavor of a Neve preamp, the tone of this microphone and its versatility makes it an unbeatable classic. Yes, the AKG combined with the Neve microphone preamp is a bit pricey, but I would rather settle for a more affordable, budget-friendly microphone than give up this preamp. If I had to, I would take the $300 Aston Origin. I have to mention that whatever pop filter or XLR cable you get will probably do the job for you, but if you're unsure in terms of the quality you're looking for, especially if you want something that's going to last a good amount of time, I'll leave some links down in the description below. And finally, the most overlooked things in a studio that should probably be up there with the most important must-haves is good, solid acoustic treatment and a quality chair. Don't get me wrong, I love the comfort of a Herman Miller ergonomic chair, but I'd rather take all of this money and spend it on gear, and instead settle for something like this. I use this chair in my current setup, and for only $75, it's unbeatable. In terms of acoustic treatment for a space like this, I would go ahead and build my own panels. I mean, I believe every home studio should have a little bit of DIY going on just to make it really unique to your liking, especially now that acoustic panels are so expensive, especially if you outsource the process. If you want to see how I built my very own acoustic panels for my setup, check out this video. Otherwise, thank you for watching, and if you really want to support this channel, please make sure to subscribe.